Okay. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here, girl. What time is it? Oh, we made good time. We're making good time. I feel like these things are blurry, but they're not. That's me trying to clear my eyes up because I got a little emotional. Just reminding the girls to get their feet on and get the fuck up out of here. You understand what I'm saying? So what's up, everybody? Girl, it says RHOA shakeup. K. Michelle and the Dirty Tea owner Rita Campos joined the season 17 cast. So this is a picture of. Oh, that's Portia. Why Portia's wig looks like that? What's wrong with Portia's wig? What kind of event was this? There's K. Michelle, and there's this woman that I don't know, and there's Kelly looking like she's under witness protection. Girl, why does Kelly look like this? I'll show you a picture. Girl, wait. I lost the damn post. Oh, here it is. Look at Kelly over there, right here, looking like she's in witness protection. Girl, where are you going? Kelly, where are you going, sweetie? Doing the most. Doing the most. Let me see what some of these comments say. This is It's Only Entertainment. I don't know who these people are. Hold on. Hold on. Girl, what the how come when I tap on something, It's Only Entertainment? Oh, here it is. Let me see what some of these comments say. It says, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is gearing up for a major season 17 shakeup, and the streets are already buzzing about the newest peaches in the mix. Moore recently spilled some tea, hinting that the new cast additions would include a former Love and Hip Hop star and a restaurateur. Rumors initially pointed to K. Michelle and slutty vegan owner Pinky Cole, but it looks like that might not be the full story. I actually thought it was Monica. I didn't think it was K. Michelle. When it first came out, it was K. Michelle. I was like, oh, okay. When they said another person from Atlanta, I thought it was Monica, a singer. Somebody said a singer, and I was like, oh, it must be Monica. I think Monica would have been a great choice for the Housewives of Atlanta, but I don't know who works over there at Truly Original, but for some reason, I feel like you are intentionally trying to fuck up the show. I do. Whoever is over there at Truly Original and who's ever like green lighting these casting choices, I'm not saying Kay Michelle's gonna fuck up the show, but I don't know. It's just I guess I don't know. A photo that surfaced online shows Portia Williams, Kelly Farrell, and Kay Michelle alongside Rita Campos, the owner of Atlanta hotspot The Dirty Tea. With the ladies posing together, fan believes this confirms the official new cast lineup. Now, the big question is who got cut? Who's coming in as a friend of the show? Bravo hasn't confirmed the final cast, but social media is already lit with excitement and a little shade about the possible changes. If true, K. Michelle's fiery personality and Rita's tea-slinging empire are true to bring drama, laughs, and plenty of meme-worthy moments. What is the Dirty Tea in Atlanta? The Dirty Tea Atlanta. A trendy spot serving tea, pastry, sandwiches, and a cozy atmosphere on St. Charles Avenue, Northwest in Atlanta, 30306. They open at 11 o'clock. FAQ. The Dirty Tea. So it's $95 per person to have an afternoon tea, which is your choice of tea, a splendid dessert tower featuring an assortment of tea sandwiches and delectable desserts, a complimentary glass of champagne or mocktail. It's $95 per person, excluding service charge and applicable taxes. It's a deposit of $25 per person for a party of 6 or less, and $50 per person for 7 or more, deducted from the final cost of guests that are present, non-refundable, non-transferable. An afternoon tea experience is designed to last 1.5 hours, allowing you ample time to savor and enjoy the ambiance and our venue. Reservations are encouraged but not required. While reservations take priority, we accept walk-ins based on availability. We offer valet parking. Do you have a dress code? For afternoon tea, we kindly request guests to dress in smart, chic attire. Smart chic is an elegant yet relaxed style, blending sophistication with modern flair. We recommend avoiding sneakers and t-shirts and jeans in favor for a more polished option, such as tailored dresses, blouses, and trousers. I think this would be a cute for a little boy who wants to do like a tea party. I think that would be really cute for kids. I wonder if they accommodate children. We also welcome Bridgerton inspired outfits, floral dresses, tailored suits, hats that invoke the timeless grace of a bygone era. Do you have an age restriction? Our establishment is suitable for guests 12 years of age and older. Oh yeah, it would be a perfect little. I remember we did like it was called modeling and modeling and manners. It was like an etiquette class that my mom put me in. It was so cute. And we did stuff like that. Like, she taught us how to, our place settings and things like that. Taught us how to walk. That's where I learned how to walk one foot in front of the other. She was a model. I remember her last name started with an S. And I think her name was Yvonne. But she was like a beautiful, like a Spanish woman, like really beautiful, hair slicked back in a bun, like, teaching modeling and manners. That's what the class was called, modeling and manners. Yep. And then I did an acting class. I was at East LA College. I was like 12. Yeah. Between 11 and 13. That's how old I was when my mom put me in a modeling and manners class. It was fun. It was really fun. We learned how to walk. We learned our place settings. We learned how to tell a waiter when we're done with our tell a server that we're done with our food, how to signal that with your utensils. Yeah, we did all that. It was fun. That was back in the day. I was a little young diva. Yeah, I think this would be a cute little party, so the girls can get dressed up in their hats and even the boys. If the boys want to come, yes. It says we do not offer nut-free, dairy-free, or vegan options at this time. Can we bring a cake for the celebration? Yes, you're welcome to bring a cake. There's a $25 cake fee that will be added to your final bill. They can accommodate 40 guests for private events. Okay, well this is the lady from that's in the picture. Rita what's her name? Rita Campos. Rita Campos. All right, well let's read some of the comments and see what the people say. This is not loving hip hop. Do better. Just throw the whole show away. Just adding anybody now. Go ahead and cancel. They need to change the housewives part because ain't nobody married. Girl, nobody's married on none of the shows. Nobody's married on any of the shows. Heather Dubrow is married. Mm, I think Orange County might have the most people who are married. Maybe like Salt Lake City. Um, Angie, Bronwyn, Lisa, Meredith. Okay, they got 4 housewives, but they're not housewives. They work. Um, Atlanta, nobody is married. Oh, Shamia is married, and that nose, the girl with the stopped up nose, but she's not on there anymore. Um, Kelly's not married. Portia's not married. Portia ain't been married since she was married to Cordell, if we really want to be honest about it. Um, who else is on Atlanta that is married? I think that's it. So just Shamia. Who's on Atlanta? Kelly, Cynthia, Shamia, Portia, and now K Michelle and this lady. Okay, who else? New York. Nobody. What's her name? Who's married to Pavitt? She's married, and so is Aaron. Jessel and Aaron. They're married. And then Raquel, she's married. Well, I don't know. I don't know if Raquel is Raquel married. I think she's married to her partner. Um, okay, so we have three. That, but again, the word housewife is just the name of the show, girl. Because none of these women, even from the beginning, Vicky Gunvalson always worked for herself. She's self-made, right? Started that insurance company, Kodo Insurance, and now nobody. She don't have to. She don't. She really don't have to work, but she likes to work. So Vicky has Kodo Insurance. She's always been, even though she was married. Um, Jenna, Tamra, they were all married. Most of the women that were on Orange County were married. But for me, Housewives has always, when I started to realize, I was like, a lot of these women are getting divorced after they get on the show. And the man is no longer the center of the woman's world. Even though she does work, he was the center of her world. And now she's the center, she's the star. And I think that really fucks with a lot of people's marriages. Just plain and simple. I think it really does. And I think a lot of those women, Tamra got out of a relationship with a narcissist. I thought Vicky, what was his name? What was Vicky's husband's name? Hey Siri, what is Vicky Gunvalson's ex-husband's name?
Here's an answer from celebscouples.com.
Don. Don, that was his name. Thank you. Don was his name. And I thought she was kind of mean to him, but he probably was ain't shit. Like if we dig down. But that next one, Brooke, what was his name? That motherfucker who lied about having cancer, girl, that shit was crazy as hell. Vicky was literally in a relationship with a dirty John. She really was. Tamara left. Joe left Slade. Then Slade ended up with Gretchen. Now they've been together for a long time. Slade and Gretchen have been there. They're still together. That's crazy, ain't it? But Gretchen's back on Real Housewives of Orange County. That makes sense to me. Like bringing her back, that kind of made sense to me. I don't see like a big deal. Who else? Beverly Hills. Kyle's divorced. Lisa Vanderpump's still married to Ken. Teddy's divorced. Who else is on? Garcelle's not married. Crystal was married. A lot of the women, most of the women, I'd say 85% of the women are not in a relationship or not a wife. And on Atlanta, I think Candy was the only one. I mean, Shamia now, but Candy before was the only one who was married. I mean, Nene was married. Kim was a side chick. She came on as a side chick. She wasn't married. Sheree wasn't. Has we have never seen Sheree married. Um, Kenya never. Well, we saw her girl Mark with his nose ring. Girl, y'all be saying that you probably have to go find the video of me cussing Kenya out for her partner choice in Mark Daly. I let her have it. She just cause I'm team. Shout out to Team Twirl, but I still let Kenya have it about that choice in partner. We knew just by looking at that smug motherfucker. Don't get me started on Mark Daly. Let me go get back on track. Who else is not married? I just always thought that Real Housewives was an escape for a lot of women, right? But the girls on Salt Lake City are doing pretty good. What's her name is still married too. What's the girl? Wendy Rose. Whitney Rose. She's still married to him, but he got fired from his job because they were acting like they were doing um, BDSM. Remember they were on the playing with chocolate and stuff like that. I think he got fired for that. Girl. And then the men, they're no longer the center of the woman's world, and she's now the star of a show. So I really think that affects a lot of people's marriages. I really do. Kyle and Mauricio, they're on their way out with their relationship. Shannon Bedore, she dating again? She needs to stay by herself for a while, but I think she is a dad. She went from a daddy's girl to somebody else's girl. Like she's not ever herself, which I'm glad that her daughters are like left the country and are living their lives, and there's like we're not gonna follow in our mom's footsteps with desiring to be partnered and feeling like that's the most important accomplishment, like literally looking at it as an accomplishment, as you get a badge, a medal, a reward, an award for something. And I'm glad Shannon's daughters are not like her at all. I'm so glad they're not like her, all thirsty for a man. I cannot stand. And Shannon, I like Shannon Bedore, but I don't like her Lucille Ball antics. I don't like it. I really believe that she tries to emulate Lucille Ball when she would be acting like a klutz and clumsy and not knowing what things are and acting confused and stuff like that. I cannot stand when Shannon Bedore does that. I need to watch the last episodes of I think I missed the last two episodes. Real Housewives of Miami has been really, really good. I forgot about them. Who's married on there? Gertie, Marisol, Teresa, Italian, Cuban Teresa, Judice, Alexia, no, her, it was Echeverria, but now it's Napola. And then they be so happy to rattle off some last man's name who ain't shit. Like, girl, Alexia Astrid, Adriana, she's not married. We've never seen Adriana married. Marisol's married now to her guy. I think they'll be together for a while. I think they will. I think they'll be. I think they're like, what do they call them? Those gray marriages, silver marriages, or something like that, where people get married like when they're really really old and like we might as well be together. Larsa, she's another pick me running around acting like she needs a dick in her hand every 5 minutes. And then Larsa with Lisa, you know, as inconsiderate, as self-absorbed as Lisa is, Larsa is the same exact way. Larsa and Lisa are the same person. They literally are the same person. That's why they friends. That's why they best friends. Because they're the same person. Self-absorbed. Like that thing with Lisa and being late for everything, I would leave her. We're not waiting. I would wait 30 minutes for Lisa. We're not going over 45 minutes. We're definitely not going to 2 hours. They showed a clip of her being late for her confessional, 2 hours late for the confessional. And then they showed that clip of her being late to the reunion. Andy was like, no, you're not getting an applause. We're all annoyed. Let's go. Get in here. Like the not considering people's time is such a, for me, a severe character flaw. I think it is such a character flaw for somebody. Now I understand people have ADHD and ADD and they get distracted and they start doing other things. Set an alarm, set a timer. How long is it going to take you to get there so that you can be there on time? Like, what is this, like a literal disregard for time, for other people's time? And if you're filming a show, time is money. So I'm sitting here for 2 hours waiting for one person. Yes, you are a main cast member, but I would start the reunion without you and you would not be able to hit the stage until we went on a break. And the questions that we had for you, if you're not here, we're not asking the questions and we're not going to circle back and answer the questions. So you will not be here for the beginning of the shoot. You're not here for 2 hours. You come when it's time to take a break. Now you can come on the, and we're not answering the question. So if you have nothing to contribute, then you just don't have anything to contribute. Y'all gonna have to start docking people's pay for that being late stuff. I cannot stand when I tell you, I'm like Stephanie. When people are late, I do not. I think it is so inconsiderate. I think it is so disrespectful, and it shows that you literally do not care for other people's time. It's fucking rude. the best word is inconsiderate. Like, you're not considerate of other people. You don't consider other people, and that's how we know you're self-absorbed, and that's why you got all the red flags at the narcissist party, because you exhibit, and then you don't want to take accountability. She was late. They flew to Spain, bitch. She missed the airplane. She missed the flight. Then didn't call them, didn't tell them she was okay, didn't tell them what her next flight information, like, hey y'all, I'm okay. I missed the flight. I'm gonna be on this flight. Here's my flight information. She didn't do none of that. Then when she got in, she had the nerve to say, pish posh. Girl, shut the fuck up talking to me like that. How the fuck are you late? And then they're so nice to her about being late, to where she can just come in and be like, hey guys. And she's like, Marisol and Alexia are like, you were late. You didn't call us to tell us you were running late. We didn't know where you were. We didn't know what happened to you. We didn't know if you were okay. And you did not call anyone. But you want to have your phone in your hand the entire time because you have shit going on with your family. Maybe you should sit out for a season, Lisa, so that you can get your life together, so you can start being on time to things. Because you being late for every single thing because you just don't give a fuck is it's unacceptable, and it should not be accepted. And I'm glad Stephanie said something, but again, even if Stephanie said something, she was like, girl, I don't care. Why are you talking to me like that? You don't get to talk to me like that. Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are being late to everything? That's how I'm going to talk to you. So you can understand the severity and how fucking rude it is. All this laughing because Monkey is late, girl, fuck her. I don't like that. It literally it makes me not like a person. My cousin used to do stuff like that. It is so rude. So rude. Like, it pisses me off when people are late like that. Chronically late? For what? What the fuck are you doing? And you know that you're always late. So, and the crazy part is, you don't put anything in place to make sure that you're not late to shit. You just fuck it. Fuck it. Girl, I would start without you. I would leave you, everything. How the fuck we tell you we're gonna sing happy birthday at 1:00 and your funky ass don't show up till 4? And then think, oh, y'all saying happy birthday. Did you think we was gonna wait for you, bitch? By the time, if we wait for you, we be on her next fucking birthday. She be dead waiting on you. Girl, I do not like late people. I don't. I thought it was like a Virgo thing, maybe. I didn't, but it's just a personality. I think it's so rude. I think Lisa is incredibly rude. It makes her unlikable. Because, and then the fact that she acts like she hasn't done anything wrong, she doesn't apologize. There's no accountability. Like, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I had this happening with Lenny was acting weird. He acted like he was taking forever. So it took me forever. And that's how I missed my flight. But she comes in, hey, everybody. I mean, we're in Spain. Oh my God, we need to be. Oh my God, girl. And Alexia and Marisol was like, no, it's rude. It's rude. And then when Stephanie tried to say something to her, she's like, don't talk to me like that. Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? I am talking to you like that. And I'm going to continue. Every time you late, I'm going to cuss your ass out. So if you don't like me talking to you like that, don't be late, bitch. Period. I do not like that. She get on my nerves with that foolishness. I'm trying to find my reefer. Here it is. Here it is. I had a little smoke on the way. On the way to the on the way to the what do you call it? To walk. So I do my walk, and then I do like one round, and then on the right when I'm getting ready to come back home, like on my last half round of the space where we walk, then I light up. Yeah, what else is going on? A Julia is a toilet water to me. As soon as Alexia walked up, they make it to Spain. They're in there. It's Larsa, Stephanie. Who else? Larsa, Stephanie, and Julia. And Kiki. Was it Larsa? No. Kiki was with Gertie. Who was it? It was Larsa, Stephanie, Julia. Oh, and Adriana. So they're all sitting at the bar, and you know, Stephanie is talking about her issues with Alexia and how it's a power struggle. They're both, you know, strong-willed women. Both, they keep calling them alphas. Both alpha, you know, demanding, you know, automatic come through and automatically starts leading. You know what I'm saying? And people, some, you know, a lot of people are, like I said, like, you know, thinking that people, just because people exist as a particular gender, that they're leaders is not, it's not real. It is a certain personality type that comes through, and it's automatically people want to follow them, right? They just want to follow them because a person is confident, they're secure, they're convicted in what they say, they're assertive where they need to be, kind where they need to be, listen when they need to be. Those are qualities of a leader. It doesn't have anything to do with what's hanging between your legs or what's, you know, folded between your legs, girl. It has nothing to do with that. But Alexia, I don't know why people would follow Alexia. I feel like she's dumb. Like, she's Keystone Cops to me. I feel like she's running around, running into herself, running into mirrors, like in a house of mirrors. Stephanie is more of the personality type that I would be drawn to listening to. What, like, I'm not a follower type of person, but I'm I see myself as a student. So if I think that I'm able to learn something from you, I will listen to you and follow you just to hear what you have to say, because you might be somebody I can learn from. Not necessarily follow you, maybe have some influence. You understand what I'm saying? Stephanie is more of my personality type that I would be like, oh, I want to hear what she has to say. So they're talking about the situation, right? Like, hey, I feel like she called herself a Rottweiler to make herself bigger and then called me a Chihuahua. There's a clear symbolism that you think you're bigger than me. I'm the Rottweiler and you're the Chihuahua, if I'm going to be a dog, basically. And so Stephanie, they're just having the conversation, just as friends talk. We're talking about what happened with the other friend girl. That's just normal conversation. And this is the kind of conflict, like Britt Edie, when she came in trying to have conflict with Kenya, it was so contrived, it was so rehearsed, it was so intentional. What's happening between Alexia and Stephanie is literally a personality clash, and it happened naturally. Like, they're trying to get along, but they just can't get along. They don't like the way each other talks to one another. They don't like the comparisons of, calling, saying that I'm barking all the time, but I'm not backing down to you. But I'm not creating conflict with you. I'm not looking for conflict with you. It's happening naturally, and that's what I like about this conflict between Alexia and Stephanie. So Stephanie's telling that, they're just talking, about it and saying, how she really wants to get along with her. I feel like we can be really good friends. We just need to get past this. As soon as Alexia walks up, Julia walks up to Alexia and says, oh, we were just talking about you. Girl, why would you tell me that? Why would you tell Alexia that, of all people? She already thinks she's the fucking boss of everybody. So if somebody is talking about her, she's going to think it's something negative. So why would you put her on that alert when the objective of the trip is to have Alexia be this cool, calm cucumber and not be thinking about Todd? And it is not lost on me. And I'm so glad. Shout out to the Brooke Ashley for asking Alexia at the party that they had the other day. It was called something, plot twist or something. It was something she went to with DirecTV and Bravo. Shout out to the Brooke Ashley doing her thing, making her rounds in the Bravo sphere. She asked Alexia to her face, girl, how could y'all do all this stuff being done for you, and nobody did anything for Gertie? Nobody. Nobody did anything for Gertie. Nobody. You didn't do nothing for Gertie. Nothing. Nothing. She threw her own fucking party, her own survivor party. And it wasn't even like her party for real. It was like people, like, it wasn't even like a cancer thing. It was like a party for her being on a cover of something, I believe. And she just wanted to take that moment. She like gave herself her own party. Y'all didn't do nothing for Gertie. And that's your friend? Is that your friend? And then the fact that y'all took Julia, like, it literally looks like y'all took Julia's side in that. Because what was so astonishing that she showed some text messages. Y'all didn't even read the text messages, but that was messed up that she showed the messages. No, because you guys were supporting Julia on a lie, and Gertie had to straighten out the lie so that y'all can see how biased you are, unconsciously biased to take the person's side. That's a lie. That's a lie. And as soon as she started all that talking, I knew she was lying. And it really makes me look at Julia like toilet water, like toilet water. And I really want to know why she changed those boys' names too, because that's the word on the street. Is that those adopted boys that she has who are black? She changed their names. Why? They're like 4 and 5, 3 and 4. I think one of them has like a little diaper on still. They're walking around and they can talk and stuff. So they're like 3, 4, maybe 5 at the most. Why did you change their names? It's not like, girl, they're not animals. Like, it's different when you get an animal out of shelter and you start calling it a different name and they're young enough that they can understand their name. So some of the time people don't even change the names of the animals that they rescue because they already know their names. If they knew their names, or even the name that the shelter gives them, you know how they give them little names for their personalities. Some people just keep the names. They've been calling you that. It's okay. Why would you change their names? Julia is toilet water to me. I do not like Julia. I do not like her. And I hope that what happened at the reunion is so embarrassing and shameful for her that she does not show her face again. The way she walked up to Alexia to tell Alexia, we were just talking about you. Stephanie confronted her. Stephanie said, why would you tell her that we was talking about her? I was just telling you. And she said, Stephanie, don't catch an attitude with me. Bitch, I have a right to have an attitude with you. We were just in a conversation. Why would you walk like, and didn't even say it low enough so that Stephanie couldn't hear? Stephanie heard her. And Adriana's sitting there like, I don't know, girl. She's up their ass. And it's crazy because these women are over 40. And if you didn't know their ages and you were just listening to me tell this story, you would think they were in junior high school. The style in which girls to women fight does not change from the playground, from hanging out at the swings, at the merry-go-round, wherever you were hanging out, girl. The way that girls to women fight does not change. It doesn't. You might have a little more emotional intelligence and a little more restraint, but the same way, the talking amongst each other and then going to the other one being like, girl, you know they was talking about you. Why would you say that we were talking about her? We weren't talking about her. We were talking about the situation. We were not talking about her. Why would you do that? Julia is trying to keep mess stirred up, which is crazy because all that's going to do is bring the focus onto you. And the way that you behave with Gertie, I hope that when we get to this reunion that Gertie does not play the bigger person shit. And I understand where she is, like in her mentality. Also to the Brooke Ashley's account, Gertie's like, I'm just not that kind of person. That's not just not my personality. I'm not going to come at a person like a dragon, like turn into a dragon. I'm not going to do, that's not my personality. But I hope that she doesn't apologize again. I hope that she holds Julia accountable. Like, we're going to talk about your behavior. We're going to account for what you did. And then you want to say that you apologize, but you really didn't apologize because the way that you're acting with her is weird. I don't know. The way that whole thing that happened with Gertie has me looking at all of the women in Miami a different way. It really does. Because except for Adriana really is like her own person in this. Like, I'm not going to speak with the cult. I'm not going to take on. And that's what Alexia was trying to get with Stephanie, telling Stephanie, go in there and kiss Gertie's ass. Why wouldn't I kiss her ass? Y'all being really mean to her right now. And for what? For Julia? And Julia sitting there lying to y'all? And she was trying to straighten up the lie that you guys are on this woman's side for no reason. It's an unconscious bias. It's very weird. But you're on her side for no reason. Alexia, to shout out to the Brooke Ashley, said that she talked to Gertie. She apologized to Gertie after all that stuff happened, and her and Gertie are good. But I hope Gertie wears Julia another asshole in her butt. I hope she does. I hope she gives her another asshole. I hope she does. I hope she wears her the fuck out in her own style, in her own way. Cause me, I'm coming through like a motherfucking dragon, bitch. Cause how dare you assault me and then act like I'm the one that needs to maintain control. And word on the street is this is not the first time that Julia has gotten physical with somebody. They just cut it out. We don't get to see it. Hello? So this is not the first time that she's gotten out of control. It's not the first time. And now it's on Gertie. And the fact that y'all like really hot, like, oh my God, I can't believe that Gertie showed why. Why can't Gertie straighten out a lie? It's a lie. It's a lie, guys. It's a lie. As soon as she started talking like that, I said, oh, this bitch is, you have lost your fucking marbles, bitch. And then for Martina to be having an attitude because Gertie wasn't on the fucking Zoom call. And then you're going to tell Gertie, well, you'll find out because it's released to the press. Why don't you tell me you adopted some boys? I don't understand. I missed the call. So why do I have to wait until the public finds out? Like y'all already moving funny. I don't know. I didn't like it. But Miami's good. Salt Lake City is coming back. So we're going to watch Salt Lake City. We're going to review Salt Lake City as well. We're definitely going to review Salt Lake City. And I don't know word about New Jersey. I don't know about New Jersey. Beverly Hills. I think they're filming for Beverly Hills. Um, and then Atlanta. I don't know what's going on with Atlanta. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we want to see what do we want to see? Do we want to see familiar faces? I feel like K Michelle is actually a good choice. I would have preferred like a Monica or somebody. I really would have preferred the Brat and Judy on Real Housewives of Atlanta. I would have really preferred them out of everybody, them as a couple, but they have their own show, I think, on We. So, but I think the Brat and Judy are like, first of all, it is a representative of Atlanta, right? They're both business women. They both work. They have a child together. They probably have their little relationship issues. We know we always hear little things about Judy. So that kind of little juicy, salacious stuff would work. Judy has her own business. The Brat works down at Dish Network. I think the Brat and Judy would have been a perfect addition. But that's just me. I would have preferred, instead of sending Ming over there to Basketball Wives, I would have preferred Ming Lee to be on Atlanta. I think her and Kenya Moore are cool. Wasn't she at Kenya Moore's party? Oh, I have to get myself together. Who else? Yeah, I would have preferred. So I think they fucking up Atlanta on purpose because Ming should have been over on Atlanta and Britt should have been over on Basketball Wives. That kind of antagonistic, paranoid, think I'm the best and everybody is obsessed behavior belongs on Basketball Wives. Because who's obsessed with you, girl? Don't nobody give a fuck about you. You a dime a motherfucking dozen, bitch. Like literally a dime a dozen. They make them like you. You're not an original, honestly, truly. That's the crazy part. Y'all be running around trying to look up, everybody trying to look the same way to attract the same kind of rusted, dusty, musty, funky ass niggas. And all y'all getting treated like your asses is flat. And all y'all look the same. Girl, nobody's a goddamn individual. They make them like you. Britt Edie, they make them like you. You see Rick Ross got another one like you. Fallon Pina, another one like you. They make them like you. She should have been over there with Basketball Wives. Ming should have been over there with whatchamacallit. With Kenya and them. Oh, hold on a second. And then I was thinking about, Patreon. If I do a Patreon, I'm gonna have to do a Discord, right? So I can keep track of what the fuck is going on. And I do have a Discord, but then I don't want to be in the Discord all the live long day, monitoring and looking and stuff. I guess I could put moderators in there. Yeah, I guess I could do that. And then it's not going to just be it's going to be a queer space, so everybody is welcomed. You understand what I'm saying? In the Discord, it's not just going to be, and it'll be mostly, probably mostly cis women and femmes, but there will be trans women, there will be gay boys, right? As long as we're harmonizing, that's all I care. As long, not one band, one sound. All of us have our own tune. So we come in harmonizing. You understand? So I'm thinking about all those things. But then what's so crazy, because I was talking about, I really want to quit my job, but then I was like, then I'd have to be focused on um like what I'm doing online more. Like that will my focus will shift to that, so that I gotta do what I gotta do. You understand what I'm saying? I was thinking about all my yoga mats, because I have like four four yoga mats, but I have my like when I did my certification, my yoga teacher certification, I bought myself a life form yoga mat, really not, and it's green, it's beautiful. I love my life form yoga mat. So I'm thinking about, like, when I get the fuck up out of here, I like the yoga mats. I got to get rid of all. I just need one yoga mat. I just need one yoga mat, but I keep a yoga mat on my floor. Like, there's a yoga mat right there right now. So if I get up, I want to get down on the floor, get on my mat, do some stretching and stuff like that. So it's always on the floor. And but I have my life form right there as well. It's such a beautiful yoga mat. It was my gift to myself for completing my yoga certification. And then yeah, I just have things that just need to go. I know I'm like all over the place. ADD got me. ADD got me. So anyways, what were we talking about? Housewife stuff. Okay, I think we're done with the housewife stuff. Anything else, housewives? Let me go to the Bravo Shade Room, and then we could see if we have anything else, housewives, we can talk about. Y'all let me know what y'all think about Miami. Y'all let me know what you think about y'all let me know what you think about the shows and the women not being wives, and what you think. I mean, is it really a concern that the women need to be married? Is that like, because women are not really married? Like, I really feel like Housewives I feel like Housewives actually reflected, if we look back on it, women, like that wave of consciousness of women coming into their own, like getting out of marriages that aren't fitting for them, right? Um, Remarrying, getting repartnered. I mean, like, and then like the women getting divorced, right? And them not repartnering and staying divorced, right? And having divorced women on there and seeing their lives and how they're navigating in their relationships and things like that. That's why I think it's so unfortunate that Portia's funky ass doesn't want to share her fucking life. Like, share your life, bitch. Like, be honest about who the fuck you are. I know it's a fucking fantasy for you. Show us your fucking weird ass fantasies, Mr. Toad. Show it to us. The thing with Kenya, they should have allowed that to play out. This grown ass woman was being harassed in a way, and being antagonizing her, Brit. We should have saw that entire story play out. That is reality TV. Even production having a conversation with Kenya, that should have been filmed. That should have been filmed. We should have been able to see what Kenya's response was to being suspended from production. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing down there? Truly, I'm gonna ask it every time we talk about Bravo. I'm gonna ask about Truly Original, because I don't know. It's just like, it feels so intentional, like the sabotage. It feels very intentional. And shout out to Rodney the Voice. He did a video about the black shows on Bravo based on Preston. Shout out to Preston from Martha's Vineyard. Doing, where are all the shows going? What are y'all doing to the shows down to Bravo? And I've been saying it. It seemed like the way that they were producing Potomac and the way that they were producing Atlanta, I was like, it feels like someone is intentionally trying to sabotage these two shows, especially the way that Atlanta busted through the motherfucking door and had everybody tuned in. And Nene Leakes is and will always be the face of Housewives. Yes, it's Vicky and all of them other girls, but it's Nene motherfucking Leakes. Don't ever fucking forget it. And that's real shit. But then now these shows don't last. How the fuck does Vanderpump Rules last longer than Candy and the Gang? It's the same show. It's the same premise. The same exact premise. Now I don't know if it's because they serving briskets and bullets, biscuits and bullets. Girl, I don't know if it was because of that, but how does Vanderpump Rules get a spinoff? The Valley. They've been they now rebooting Vanderpump Rules to bring in a new crop of people that nobody knows. Don't nobody know nobody. Candy and the Gang, we didn't know any of the people. However, I do know one of the people quite personally on that show. But nobody knew none of these people. We were being introduced to a new face of people, and now their little stars get cut. Everybody else over there on Vanderpump Rules is thriving. They got another show. They even thinking about bringing Lala and Sheena to the Valley to keep them working. How come all these black folks are losing their jobs down to Bravo? And I feel like they want to do Atlanta the same way. I feel like they wanted to bring like take the steam out of Atlanta, take it out. And Nene didn't help. She did not help. The way that Nene left Bravo is crazy as hell. It's like it went to her head too fast. Like you had at least another until now, like another 10 years, 7 years. How long has Nene been off of Bravo? 7 years. And it's crazy because every fucking day there's a tweet on. I don't know if it's their automated tweets. I don't know if y'all have a quota of how many times to that y'all ask down to the blogs. Do you want to see Nene back on Housewives? Girl, stop it. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 fucking years, girl.
It's been 84 years.
It's down. It's gone. It's down there with the Titanic. It's gone. You done called your boss a racist cokehead. You think you're going back to work there? No, I don't think so. And you told him to keep your name out of his mouth. That's crazy because he's literally. I don't ever. Y'all need to let me know when was the last time Andy talked about Nene. You told me to keep your name out of my mouth. So does that mean for opportunities as well? Because I will. Nene was not asked to come back. She was not. I don't know. It just the way she went out of here, it was really weird, but we're not gonna act like Nene is not the face of Housewives. If you ask anybody, who's the first person that come to mind, Real Housewives? Nene Leakes. Not Vicky Gunvalson, not even Candy Burris. It's Nene. Not Teresa Giudice, not Alexia Napola, not Heather Dubrow. It's Nene Leakes. I just really feel like the way that all these shows, how like I really feel like they wanted to get rid. They want Atlanta to go down, and I think that's why people keep trying to support Atlanta because it's like, what are y'all trying to do to this show? And then nobody's ever really happy with who comes on the show. Like, I mean, Shamia, You like, okay, I'm not gonna say that. It is like you a plus one. You need to be a friend of the show. I'm gonna say it. It's not. It's acting like you have main character energy, but you don't. You do really have lapdog follower. I'll dance for you energy, and that sucks. And hopefully, you see yourself and maybe make some changes and reevaluate how you show up. Because the dad jokes, you know what I'm saying? The it did not give what I think what people thought it was going to give. You're supposed to be the glue, right? That's what you said at the beginning. You're the glue of the show. You're the glue of the group. But in at the end of all of it, you're apologizing to everybody again. Like, what are you apologizing for? What are you apologizing for? So she was a flop to me. So she should be a friend. Like we could deal with her, you can be the funny friend. Like, I mean, that's the role that's the role. Like, you literally are the funny sidekick with the dad jokes. So Shameen needs to be put as a friend because that's who you are. That you're not main character. Ironically, and the irony is you're not main character to a woman who is literally everybody controlling everybody with how she wants her fantastical life to look. And I don't understand how people acquiesce to that. I don't get it. I don't get it. For Dennis, I get it. I think he's like, I need to keep her at a certain distance, but close enough because she will use my daughter against me. You know, we got a glimpse of that. Remember in the car where she was like, "That's what you're gonna do? That's what's something about your daughter?" What she say? I was like, not using PJ. Free PJ, by the way. Not using PJ as a pawn. Diane did the same thing with Portia. Allegedly, I don't know nothing about them people, but I know one thing: we haven't seen Hosea feed the homeless from Portia since the first season she came on there. Anyways, I gotta go put some fuel back in my tractor. Shout out to Rodney the Voice for dragging Portia on his last live for at least 45 minutes. I was like, yes. I was hitting the tambourine. I was hitting the tambourine, passing around the collection plate. Yes, drag her, drag her, drag her, drag her ass. Girl, be ready to drag her. Y'all some haters. We some haters. Girl, pull that girl's rap sheet out. I gotta go. We gotta go. Take care of each other. I gotta go. I gotta get online. And then I'm gonna come back for another video. Or maybe not, because I think that's 3 videos today. Did I do 3 videos? Oh, I was supposed to stop this earlier. Girl, I don't know. Anyways, girl, I didn't but what is it called? Giraffe pussy achievement unlocked. My eyes are open. Have a good day. Live your life like it's golden. Living your life like it's golden, golden. Living my life like it's golden, 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 golden. And then I was singing to Maxine. I know she can't hear me. I was singing this song to her. Hold on. I'm gonna play it for you. And then we're gonna go. Yes, all right, y'all. Take care of each other. That's my song. I'm singing that to Maxine because she's a little wobbly on her feet. So I was like, she came up the stairs today. I was like, ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Yes, ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Keep on moving, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.